just make sure that the maybe I should bring my microphone a little closer to me. Oh wait. I'm gonna bring this a little closer. Hello everybody! Oh, wait. Maybe... Hopefully the chat is working properly. I wasn't sure... I've never used Streamlabs with, what's the word? With YouTube streaming, so I hope it's working properly. Let me know if you guys, chat and it doesn't show up. But yeah. Hello everyone! It's nice to finally, be here and debut. My name is Dolce, as all you guys know. And like I've said before, I'm a demon from the netherworld. This is what I look like. And oh wait, maybe I need to pull myself down a little bit so you can see my wiggly horns. I was a little worried because I've never streamed with YouTube before, so hopefully it's working properly. Definitely let me know if the music is too loud. Oh, nice to meet you! Hello, Jeff? Okay, cool. Oh, wait, I guess the, it might be that... I wonder if I refresh my studio, it'll let me see the stream, or the, chat. Because I tried to, keep an eye on the chat, but it doesn't really show up here. Hold on. Let me see what happens when I refresh. Ah, okay, there we go. Just needed to make sure it was working properly. Hello! It's nice to finally meet you all! Oh! Here, let me, show you guys some of the expressions that I have. Yeah. I have an angry expression when I'm mad. Maybe when I start doing things like Genshin pulls and whatnot, I can use this when I don't get the pulls that I want. Let me see here. Let me get the other ones. What? I can use this. I was thinking about using this whenever I get what's the word? I think how do they do it on YouTube? Which I know on Twitch it's subscriptions, but I think on YouTube it's memberships, right? But yeah. I really love this expression. And I think I have one more. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. It's good to finally meet you all! I have a couple of slides to let you guys get to know me a little bit. Let me switch over to that. Oh wait, I wonder if I'm covering some of the words. Let me scoot myself over a little bit. Let's see. Okay, maybe that's better. But yes. Hello, my name is Dolce. My birthday is April 24th. It actually happened quite recently. So yeah. I didn't include my age, just because in the Netherworld, time kind of works a little differently. And I've also been alive for a while, so I can't really remember how old I am anymore. Probably a couple thousand years, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, wait a minute. Let me... I almost forgot to repost my stream link. There we go. Okay. Oh, nice to meet you. Renela? Sorry, if I'm gonna try and get better at pronouncing names. But it's very nice to meet you. Oh, what was it? Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry, you guys are gonna start to figure out that I'm really forgetful and I get, what's the word? Distracted very easily. But I was a low-ranking demon from the Netherworld. However, I did work at the demon hotline, where we would usually grant wishes and stuff like that. Usually people from the human world would come across our phone number to grant wishes by accident, and we would grant them wishes. However, obviously, unlike the goddess hotline, it's not free, so sometimes these wishes have a little bit of a consequence. Oh, perfect. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, I mispronounce even normal words, let alone names, so definitely you guys don't feel like you can't correct me, because I'm super bad at figuring out usernames. So yeah, one time I was on a routine call to grant a wish in the human world, but instead of going back through the portal like usual, kinda got stuck. They forgot to leave the portal open and didn't let me back in, so I guess now I'm just kinda stuck here. But that's okay, because thankfully the human world's pretty fun and there's all kinds of fun things to do, so I guess it's not that bad. And I get to slack off of work, so I guess that's not all bad. I mean, I'm sure eventually they'll notice that I'm gone, right? But yeah, while I was in the human world, I just discovered gal fashion and decora and other kinds of cute things and yummy foods and all that kind of stuff, so I guess I'm not too much in a hurry to get back. But yeah, I'm not really like any kind of super powerful demon or anything like that. I just kind of grant wishes as my job. Oh, hello, Vivian. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see here. Ooh, yes. With like decor and stuff like that. Let's just say more is more. And one of the popular things that they do is putting a whole bunch of cute clips on their bangs, which I love to do too. So I definitely filled my bangs with clips. Surprisingly, when I wiggle around like this, they don't fall off, and they do keep my bangs down, but it's okay. I can see with one eye, no problem. Maybe every once in a while I'll switch the side that the clips are on. But I love collecting them, cute clips, and putting them in my hair. Oh, here, let me move on to the next slide. Oh, here I have my likes and dislikes. Things that I like to do or like to play. I love JRPGs. Any of you who also love JRPGs, you were birds of a feather. The series that I do love very especially is the Atelier series. So like things like Atelier Verona, Atelier Sophie. I actually plan on playing Atelier Ryza on stream tomorrow, but that one will be on Twitch. So definitely, if you guys haven't followed my Twitch or Twitter, make sure you do so. That way you can get updates on Twitter, and then on Twitch is where I also do some of my streaming too. I wasn't sure which platform to really stay on, so I kind of decided that I would just flip-flop between the two. But I'll say which ones I'll be streaming on, and oh shoot, I forgot to post my schedule on Twitter. I'll make sure to do that too, so that way you guys can just see. But for the most part, I usually start my streams at the same time, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so we can play together. But I also love the Final Fantasy series, Monster Hunter series, the Disgaea series, all that kind of stuff. I really love JRPGs and I grew up with them. So I'm always looking out for the new ones coming out. The other things I like to do, as you can see from my little doodles up over here, I love drawing, doing little doodles. I actually made my VTuber model myself, and it was actually my first time. Before this, I'd never made a VTuber model, so thanks to Moppy, my rig is really great. I mean, like, you can see, like, my tail bounces around with me, and everything's all wiggly. Oh, you love Final Fantasy? Yes! We were talking about it. So I also did a Twitch debut yesterday, and for a good chunk of the stream we ended up talking about which Final Fantasies were our favorites. But yeah, my first Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy X-2, and I know it's just nostalgia and my own bias talking, but Final Fantasy X-2 is my favorite Final Fantasy. Yes! Thank you! I'm glad. I actually really enjoyed making my first VTuber model, so hopefully I can, maybe in the future I'll do commissions and stuff like that. Maybe you guys will see me doing VTuber commissions on here sometimes. Oh yeah, who definitely my likes dogs, doggies, puppies. Who doesn't like a good pupper? Literally super adorable. Oh, your first Final Fantasy was 10? Yes! Oh, hey, man! And also welcome, Kamichi. Long time no see. More Final Fantasy talk! But yeah, yeah, Final Fantasy X and X-2 were my first few ones that I ever played. Definitely have a huge soft spot for those ones, so... But I've also played Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy IX. I own 6 on my PC, and I'm hoping to play it on stream with you guys, so you can see my reaction while I play. Ooh, you love Final Fantasy X too? Me too! I know it's like a little controversial because some people are kind of like about it, but personally I love it a lot. And your favorite's 13? Oh yeah, I mean, definitely, I know like there's some flaws to it, but I also have a soft spot for Lightning. Just something about her design, she's just so pretty. I used to have a figure of Goddess Lightning from Final Fantasy 13 too, but a friend of mine collects what's it called? I forgot what the name of that line was. Figure arts or something like that. I think that's what the Final Fantasy lines are for their figures. And they really were super jealous of my figure, and they also were like a big fan of Lightning, so I ended up giving it to them for their birthday, especially since that figure wasn't made anymore, so they were super happy about it. Plus they like collecting action figures more than actual statues like I do, so I thought that it might be a good home there. Have I ever played 14? Oh man, I love Final Fantasy 14. 14 is so good. I haven't finished all of the story for 14 yet, but I did, last time I played, I stopped at Stormblood at the beginning, and I haven't gotten a chance to pick it up back again, since unfortunately I got addicted to Genshin Impact. So, you know, but hopefully I can come back to it. Yeah, she's way cool. Sarah was always an inspo for me. I even cut my hair like her a bit. Oh my gosh, dude, same. I remember I used to look up YouTube tutorials on how to do my hair like Lightning. Oh man, those pictures are cursed. But she was just so, she was so cool and strong. Lightning and Sarah are so pretty. Just bought Atelier Ryza 2, planning to start soon. Oh, yes, we can play alongside each other. I love the crafting systems in the Atelier games. They just, something about them. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like solving a math problem. There's a lot of problem solving to go on, and I love something about that. Just really scratches my brain in a way that I can't explain. Yeah, Genshin. Okay, we're all Genshin addicts. Yes, surprisingly, there were YouTube tutorials on how to do your hair like Lightning from Final Fantasy 13. It's pretty old. I don't remember what the name of it. I think the YouTuber's name had like a rose in it. But yeah, oh my gosh. Oh, high school. It was everything. It was a look. It was definitely a look. but yeah, hopefully we can, with the new banner coming out on Genshin Impact, hopefully you guys can watch me, not pull whatever I want. I know, like, the next banner has Zhongli, Yanfei, Diona, and, oh gosh, Noelle. I bet you I'm gonna get, like, Noelle 4 times. Not a single Zhongli, not a single Diona, not a single Yanfei. But hopefully, you know, I'm not wishing for Zhongli, because, you know, if I try to manifest it, I won't get it. That's what happens. And I don't have enough Primo Gems to saved up to think that I could get Zhongli. But you know what? A girl can dream. Saving for Ella? I keep forgetting how to pronounce her name properly, but yeah, that's the new cryo user with blue hair, right? She's beautiful. If I didn't already just get Rosaria, I would have probably rolled for her too. But oh man, just and plus I got Diona on the last banner by accident, so I have like already a bunch more cryo users than I really need. But you know what, whatever, gotta collect them all. Yeah, no. I hate myself for getting into another gacha game. I'm already like addicted to Fate Grand Order as well. Oh man. That one is brutal. I've been saving up all year to get Arjuna Altar. Oh my gosh, I'm literally gonna cry if I don't get him. I saved up like 600 Saint Quartz since last year. And not only that, I still have to save up for, there's like a summer event with Summer Melty where she looks like a penguin. She looks so cute, I have to have her too. Oh, Ula. It's like, Ula. Yeah, definitely super cute. I hate that every time they release a new character, I'm like, ooh, I want that one. Oh, one of the things that I read, or not read, it was like a video that was like, top 10 beginner mistakes that you shouldn't do when you start playing Genshin. And one of them was, do not start leveling every character you get. But in my head, I'm like, but I want to use them all. Like, how can I not level them all up? I want to use all of them. Come on now. But yeah, they look great. Oh, oh wait, let me go back. Where was I on the list? I talked about dogs. Good old pupperoonies. I guess, we're on gal fashion, decor aesthetics, as you can see, with my various clips. Oh, I didn't, zoom, let me, zoom out a little bit. I really, I don't know why, but I'm like, super proud of my, my, loose socks. I'll do like a bigger, zoom in on the model. But yeah, as you can see, I love gal fashion. Oops, I almost made myself a little too big. Oh yeah, also, oh wait, let me zoom in a little bit more. There we go. Like probably most of you actually. I love anime, manga, comics. More recently I've been into manga just because I feel like anime, like the nice thing about anime is that like there's always like anime openings, and those are always fun to see, like how they like what songs they use and stuff like that, or if any bands that I like end up getting anime openings, like Eve, for example, did the opening for Jujutsu Kaisen, and now I'm like, okay, well, now I have to watch it because one of my favorite bands or singers, I don't know which one, but did a song for them, and now I gotta support them. But also I heard that Jujutsu Kaisen was really good, so and definitely manga. I mean, I've been keeping up with some series like Land of the Lustrous or Hoseki no Kuni, but it's hard keeping up with that series since every new chapter is just more bad or sad things happen. It's hard to keep up with the manga because there's just so many cliffhangers every single week. So maybe sometimes I wait for like a while, wait for more chapters to come out, and then I read them. But yeah, I love also picking up manga series that are already complete, so that way I can just binge them all at once. And definitely, recently I've been getting into comics or comic books. I'm more of a DC person than a Marvel person, but I do like aspects of both. It's just that I grew up with like things like Justice League and stuff like that and the Batman animated series, so I was more partial to DC than Marvel. Good strats. Yeah, dude, it's reading weekly comics or manga chapters is hard. Like, especially when I'm like, as I finish the chapter too quickly, like I just shovel it down. But yeah, hopefully, like the best thing is when I catch up on a manga, I forget about it for a while, then there's like a whole bunch of chapters to come back to. That's the best. It's just forgetting about it is hard, especially when there's something really interesting going on. But yeah, if I forget about it, then I don't get anxious to wait for it. And thankfully, because I'm so forgetful, it's not as hard as you think. Oh, another love of mine, horror movies. I freaking love horror movies. I mean, I used to be super scared. I used to be so scared of horror movies that I would get nauseous and throw up in the middle of the night. Fun fact. But then one day I just kind of forced myself to keep watching them and stay up until I literally couldn't sleep anymore, or couldn't stay up anymore. And eventually I got used to them, and now I love them. Ooh. Batman or Superman? Definitely Batman. I mean, I understand why people like Superman, but I feel like some of his storylines just like aren't super, like they're not super interesting or not very, like they're usually pretty predictable. It's like either oh, you know, Superman goes rogue and we gotta figure out how to stop him, or here's a moral ambiguous storyline where Superman's like, I can't save everybody and da 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 da. But I mean, there are some good storylines in them. I mean, I guess with Batman, there's just like the extended Bat family that also helps make it spicy. But I feel like Batman's pretty saturated too. I usually like more of the side characters, like Black Canary or Huntress or Starfire or anything like that. For you, awesome anime openings can make an average anime fun. Yes! Like, I feel like awesome anime openings can really, like, just take that show and just really make it good. Make it real good. And make a great anime even better if it has a good opening. Like, Hunter x Hunter? Oh man. Like, all their openings and endings are great, and it's like, it feels like a crime to skip it. So I just vibe with it. That's another anime that I'm like, hoping to watch all the way through. I'm like on the last arc, the Chimera Ant arc. I'm just scared because everybody says that it's like super sad. Oh, thank you for, I think it says following, but I think that's supposed to be subscribing for YouTube. Thank you, so Kaji. I appreciate ya. Gundam's one of the worst offenders of this. Yeah, I've seen a couple of their openings and they're really, what's it called? It's very, what's it called? The pacing of their openings are typically pretty good and the animation's really great. Sometimes I feel like some Gundam animes, like they or would they be considered seasons, parts? I don't know. I wonder if it's like JoJo where it's in parts, but yeah, they're remembered more for their openings than like what actually happens. I think I watched Gundam Wing as a kid, and I can't tell you what happened. No, not really, not anymore. I mean, I think eventually I was thinking about rewatching them, but no. Maybe at some point. But yeah, like I was saying, I used to be very scared of horror movies. But once I kind of forced myself to get used to them, I actually ended up liking them. And now I very much appreciate how horror movies is an art form. Now horror games, on the other hand, I have such a hard time playing horror games because if I start to feel like panic, I'll just like let go of the keyboard and mouse entirely. Or like I'll accidentally kick the top of I'll kick my desk because I flinched so horribly. So I mean I don't know if I'll really play any horror games on this channel because I'm just so inept at them. Like I feel like I won't make any progress because I just get too much anxiety playing like horror games. But I also love horror games a lot. So like I love watching other people play because I'm so bad at playing them. But I don't know, maybe like the shorter ones, because maybe it might be easier to get progress through those ones. Dislikes. Spicy food. If food is too spicy, it's simply not possible. One time, I tried to get myself used to spicy food the same way I did with horror movies. I just started eating a lot of, I was like, okay, I'll start by just eating hot Cheetos. Maybe hot Cheetos will help me get used to spicy food. And it just did not help. I still can't eat hot Cheetos without, like, coughing horribly or maybe starting to tear up or feeling heavy discomfort on my tongue. But I guess I can, like, eat, like, a couple before it starts getting, like, too hot for me. Horror games only streams. Hey, you know what? If we... Maybe, like, at once every big milestone. Like, maybe once every 100 subs. Like, if we get to 200 subs, I'll try out a small horror game. That's what I usually like to do. I'll just reward you guys with ear-ripping screams into the microphone. I did play, there was this one, I like horror visual novels, because at least it's just reading and, you know, kind of clicking. There's like no, I don't want to say there's no actual gameplay, you know what I mean? But like clicking the option is the gameplay, you know, and reading. So maybe I'll start doing horror visual novels here, because that way, you won't have to hate watching my gameplay, but you can still hear me get super scared. But yeah, definitely. Oh, and like, in terms of spicy food, I also, one time I tried eating, those spicy, super duper spicy, like chicken Korean noodles or something like that. And yeah, it's just I cried and got a stomach ache and I'll never eat it again. I gave it to one of my roommates because I couldn't eat it. Didn't know there was a stream today. Oh, hey Kikaigami. Yeah, but debut stream on YouTube. Finally. Can't close your eyes or hide under a blanket while playing games. Yeah, that's the hard part. Like, at least in horror movies, if I don't want to... If I get too scared, like, if I, if the tension is just too high, I just, like, cover my eyeballs. But you can't do that in a game, like, because you're the one controlling it. So, that's why it makes it so hard. Especially when things start, like, you have to make... they're, like, mechanic-heavy horror games. Oh my god. They're just watching me mess up the whole time. Yeah. I'm AKA, I'm a weenie from Weenie Hut Jr. I like that you have small hearts drawn near the thing you supposedly dislike. Yeah, alright, there are little hearts and not cookies, because I like them less than my likes. They're just smaller than the big cookies. Oh, another thing that I don't like, mean people, you know? So everybody make sure you're kind to each other in chat. Let's all just be nice to each other. And, nobody gets hurt. That's in order. Oh, another thing. Cold weather. I don't know about you, but I get cold very easily. Probably because, in the netherworld, let's just say it's not really the coldest place, period. So, you know, the, flames in the netherworld are eternally burning, so, you know. Once I saw snow, I, turned tail. That's unreal. It's okay. It's okay when I do it. You guys can't do it. Don't worry. I'm only mean to mean people. Oh wait. Oh yeah. I think I guess with cold weather, at least like the nice thing about cold weather is that you can like snuggle up indoors and wear like blankets and what's the word? Like hot chocolate or soups are great during the cold weather. So I guess that's nice about cold weather, but actually being out in the cold weather is too much. And then you gotta bulk up and like wear a lot of sweaters and layers just to make sure that you don't get cold. It's just too much. It's just too much. I'd prefer a nice summer day or a nice sunny day as opposed to a cold, cloudy day any day. Oh man. I know we all hate lag. I hate lag and I hate technical difficulties, so hopefully I don't come across those in stream. Maybe, you know, hopefully that's not happening right now. Hopefully you guys would let me know. But I think we'll be okay. I have a wired connection, so supposedly we should be fine. And hopefully, I don't think I'm playing any very intensive games, so I think my CPU should be fine too. Oh, first-person shooter games. Only reason why I don't really like them is because I'm really bad at them. And I don't really have fun playing them because I'm so bad at them. Mostly because I'm a horrible aim. But, I mean, I see why people like them. I get the hype behind them. It's just that if I don't have a noodle character, for example, like in Overwatch, like Mercy or Symmetra or anything like that, that you know, you don't really have to aim too much. I just stay away from them. Hello, Kyle. Howdy. Or howdy. But yeah, I don't really play first-person shooters. And I know if you guys were to see me play a first-person shooter, it would literally burn your eyeballs to see how bad my aiming is. Especially because I usually play on controllers, so... Oh, hello, Daniel! Do I like to sing? Well... This is a yes and no answer, because then... I like to sing in the car, and I like to sing in the shower when it's just me, but I feel like I get too much, like, a stage fright to sing in front of other people. Like, I have a hard time even singing at, like, karaoke, with, like, friends, at, like, social events. It's just hard. Oh, wait, okay. I didn't realize that. Okay. We'll switch to admissions. Oops. There you go. But yeah. It's, I guess it's because, when I was younger, at, parties, a lot of people would do karaoke, and, a lot of the times, like, from, like, family members or aunts and uncles, you feel like a lot of judgment on, like, your singing, almost like it was like a mini talent show, and that just gave me immense stage fright, and I got so scared of being judged. But, you know, like, if you guys really want it, you could hear me horribly sing, you know. Maybe when I build up enough confidence around you guys. But yeah, dislike singing. I just also get scared to sing in front of people. What's next on the list? Soggy food. I'm pretty sure all of you feel this way. But me personally, when I eat food, I love food that's crunchy. Just feeling that crunch. Crunching on a tasty French fry, or maybe something that's extra crunchy like tempura or anything like that. Tastes super good, but something like a French fry that's supposed to be have a little bit of a crunch to it, be soggy. Soggy fries? Disgusting. Yuck. Or maybe like soggy bread? I mean, I guess like a soggy, like something that's supposed to be crunchy, like garlic bread. And having it soggy is just, I mean, that's what VTubing is for you. You can't really be judged if people don't actually see you and know you. Very true. I mean, that is definitely the logical way of looking at it. I don't know what it is about my brain that's still, like, even, like, right before I streamed today, like, even though I streamed this, like, pretty much the same content yesterday, I could still feel my heart just beating out of my chest. And I guess it's just, like, it's easier once you get your toe in the water, so, like, probably after, like, my first time, like, let's say if I did a singing stream with you guys, it would be easier, but I guess the first time's always the hard time. But yeah, I mean, like, technically, I'm just whatever's on the screen, but for some reason, you know, your brain still thinks about, like, oh, they're, you know, they might be judging you, when really nobody is. It's just the way I think sometimes. Oh, let me switch over to the next one. Oh, for those of you, especially if you use Twitter and stuff like that, here are my hashtags. for any of you talented artists that might be in the chat, definitely if you make any fan art, make sure you put hashtag Dolce Art on Twitter so that way I can see it. And maybe when I start getting any, I'll feature some in streams and stuff like that. Especially, I'm excited about this because I always love seeing art of VTubers. So definitely don't be shy, especially if you think that you're not good, because I'm sure no matter what you make, I'll love it. Especially in meme art. Once I start playing games, I'm sure that we'll eventually get a bunch of meme art too. Oh, and if you, any tweets about the stream and stuff like that, go ahead and use the hashtag DolceVT, Dolce VTuber. I'll try and, I keep forgetting to add my own hashtags, when, talking about my, own streams. So, hopefully I'll remember to do that next time. Or maybe I'll just edit my stream, my, tweets that I've already made. But yeah, these are my hashtags. Oh, some fun trivia about me. These spirals on my head, these wiggly spirals, are actually just my demon horns, just in disguise. I guess I could totally wear them out, but I feel like they didn't really match my outfit, and I feel like they look cuter like this. But yeah, they're my horns. They just look like drills on my head. Oh, another fun fact, I am a Taurus. Speaking of horns, as you saw from my April 24th birthday, I am a Taurus. Especially if any of you are astrology fanatics. I'm not like a huge astrology fanatic, but I think they're fun to read descriptions or like any kind of stuff like that. I feel like it's just for fun. Oh, another fun fact. People can only see my tail right here. It's typically, if you don't know I'm a demon, it just kind of is invisible, I guess. But once you know that I'm a demon, you see it. It's almost like how ghosts only want to let you only see them when they want you to see them, or spirits. So it's kind of like a similar concept. Plus, trying to hide my tail would be a big hassle. I feel better just kind of like letting it hang out. It's kind of got a mind of its own. And plus it would be super uncomfortable, like trying to have it maybe against my back or under my clothes or anything like that. So I just kind of let it hang out. As I said before, my job in the netherworld was actually to grant wishes for those who dialed the demon hotline. Unfortunately, the demon hotline can only be dialed by accident, so I can't actually tell you what the number, because the number is always different. Funny enough, the last call that I got was someone mistakenly meant to dial to order pizza, and they summoned me instead. Then they still ordered pizza, and then I got stuck. Is it 911? As soon if you think it's 911, then it won't be 911. It's like if you say it out loud, then it won't be that number. But yeah, wishes granted by demons always have a price, kind of like equivalent exchange. So you order a pizza, you stub your toe, you ask for let's see here, you ask for like money and power, we take a couple years off your life, kind of that stuff. I'll just call 911 without thinking. No, don't do that. I promise it won't be our number. And besides, I can't grant anyone's wishes right now anyway, because I'm off the clock. But if it was working, I guess I could. But yeah, that was my job back then. It was also kind of a lot of work going between the human world and the netherworld, and the netherworld and the human world, and so on and so forth, and getting calls. So I guess being stuck in the human world kind of works out, because now I can just sit around and hang out with you guys. But I guess maybe eventually it'd be nice to visit the human world. Let's see here. Let's see what the next slide is. Oh! Q&A time! Definitely, if you guys have any questions for me, go ahead and ask them now. I'll also bring up some other questions, so that way I can have those ready too. Hold on. Where'd they go? Oh. Will you be uploading your Twitch VODs on YouTube? Oh. Yeah, that's a good idea. Funny enough, I didn't actually think about that. But that would be a good idea too. Probably just kind of re-uploading them, or maybe cutting them so that way they're just kind of like the interesting parts of the stream, and then putting them on YouTube. That way the YouTube crowd can still get to see them. Unfortunately, I can't do it the vice versa, but at least we'll have it all recorded somewhere. You know what I mean? And the nice thing is that they can just stay on YouTube, and I won't have to worry about them being casted into the ether or anything like that. Let's see here. What is my favorite zoo animal? Oh, favorite zoo animal. Usually I like looking at, if I go to aquariums, I love looking at like things like sharks. Or maybe things, large reptiles like crocodiles or snakes. I actually really love things like, sounds like kind of silly, but I really love dinosaurs. My favorite, even though this isn't like, they're not at the zoo, but my favorite dinosaur is the Dilophosaurus. It's the one that, if you've watched Jurassic Park, it's the one that spits on Ned with like the big, they kind of look like fins around it. Those ones, I feel like they look so cute. And I had such a hard time raising them in Jurassic World Evolution, but they're really cute. Funny enough, for my birthday, we had this poster that said, pin the tail on the Dilophosaurus. And we got to play that game while, like, you know, like you take someone and you spin them around and then you pin the tail on. Yeah, that thing. But yeah, I actually really love dinosaurs. And, maybe I don't know, like, a whole bunch about them. I just like the way that they look. And, I love also, like, observing things like bugs, but, I like bugs when they're contained and in a cage, because then they're very cool. But when you let them out, then I get scared. Like anytime I find like a centipede in my house, I know they're good for your house because they do things like eat like mosquitoes and whatnot, but they're also like really scary looking when they're not in an enclosure. Yeah, Twitch deletes VODs eventually, YouTube doesn't. Yeah, that's a nice thing about them. So, I guess I will upload, I'll probably upload tomorrow's, VOD here. Or maybe I'll edit it down and then do that. Whichever one, I guess. I guess both ways is good too. Let's see here. Centipedes is good for your health. Not necessarily. I think from what I've read before is that they are not bad to have in your house if you don't have too many of them. Oh wait, let me turn down this volume. Okay, there we go. They're not necessarily bad to have in your house. I think they eat like other pests in your house, like and like also for example spiders. They eat like flies and mosquitoes as well. So I guess centipedes aren't bad. It's just that they're just scary. But yeah. How many centipedes do you have? Well, one of my roommates saw them like in the house, and like immediately I was scared. I thought we were gonna. I was like, oh, do I need to do something about this? But apparently every once in a while if you see them, it's not like you don't have to kill them unless you start to see like a bunch of them. Like if you have an infestation, then you got a problem. But I think if you see one or two, it's not that bad. Especially if you live in a place where like kind of like seasonal bugs, like how you start to see a lot of bugs at the beginning of summer. Or sometimes a lot of spiders will come into your house during the winter because it gets real cold. I hate it when I see, like, I hate seeing a whole bunch of spiders in the house. It's awful. I hate being one of those people that, like, needs other people to help squish spiders for them, but it's, I just can't do it. I can't, even if I wanted to. But yeah, I'm like, bless you if you're able to kill like insects in your own home. No problem. Unfortunately, I am a weenie from Weenie Hut Jr. So I have a hard time killing them myself. Good thing I can ask other people to do it for me. Let's see here. What are some other? Favorite summer activity. What's a good thing that you can only do in the summer? I guess I used to love doing things like going out to like amusement parks and stuff like that, or water parks. I'd be super tired afterwards, and the sun kind of blinds me, so it's yeah, a lot. But I used to like going out during the summertime. There's always a lot of fun activities to do. I don't dislike insects. I prefer to throw them outside instead of killing them. Yeah, if you're brave enough to throw them outside, that's great. I can't touch them, period. I'm going to have to get ready now for a test stream. Hopefully I'll have a debut soon too. Blah! Sorry, I can't talk. Wish you the loveliest debut possible. Have lots of fun. It was a joy to watch you. Thank you, Kamichi. Hopefully I'll get a chance to watch you too. I'm excited to see you stream as well. Thank you for coming. But yeah, for those of you who are brave enough to touch bugs and put them outside, how very kind of you. I just don't know why they choose to come into my home. You know, you've got the whole world. The whole world is your oyster, and you choose my home. Why? We pay rent here, please. If you're gonna come in here, you better start pulling your weight, buddy. Yeah. Oh, also, any of you who are watching, don't forget to check out Komichi as well. I'm happy to support other streamers. Hopefully, if there's any other VTubers here, maybe we can also collaborate in the future. I know that's like a big thing for VTubers. I probably need to start also talking to other VTubers because I know it's fun to do collaborations, and I'm excited to do that. Little spiders paying rent. I know, the freaking freeloaders. They just set up shop in your bathroom and then they don't even pay rent. Like, come on, man. I get it, you know, there's free food in here and there's a lot of fun corners to just set up shop. But please, if you're gonna come here, at least pay rent. It would be nice to get help from the bills if you're gonna live here. Come on. Let me look at some other questions. Oh, what are your hobbies? Oh, I talked about this yesterday too. One of my hobbies, other than doing things like drawing and stuff like that, is actually collecting figures, and also collecting manga. I collect statues most of the time, but sometimes every once in a while I get action figures. And yesterday I also talked about how I recently got a Merrick statue. You know, like Merrick from Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's like Yami Merrick when he has like his hair all spiked up and stuff like that. And he has the Millennium Rod and he's all like angry and stuff and mean. I actually posted a picture of that statue on my Twitter in case anyone wants to see it. I also have like a little tiny tiny Yami Yugi next to a Lemon Magician Girl and a Dark Magician Girl all next to each other. I wanted to put all my Yu-Gi-Oh statues next to each other. Hopefully in the future where I want to also collect Joey and Kaiba and Yami Yugi and the other like the Apple Magician Girl and stuff like that. Collecting statues can get kind of expensive, so I gotta space them out. I also picked up a statue of Horo from Shaman King. Or Tray Racer, as they call him on 4Kids. Tray Racer. He's pretty rad. He's got his like snowboard and stuff. Maybe after the stream I'll post a picture of him too. Maybe I'll start trickling pictures of my figures. Since you guys seem pretty interested in them. And I love sharing them too, especially since they cost so much money. So I'm happy to share them, especially if you guys have any. Make sure to reply with your own figures. I love seeing people's collections, so definitely if you guys have any figures of your own, share them with me. But yeah, and I also, for my birthday, I got a statue of the Tama Mitsune from Monster Hunter. That one's, I can't wait to unbox that one. I posted the that and the Kieran armor, or the Monster Hunter and the Kieran armor set, as well. They're both in their boxes still, since I haven't gotten a chance to really take them out, and I also need to pose them and put them on my shelf. But I'm excited. They look so good. I want to collect more monsters from Monster Hunter because they just, the designs, it's so good. Flexing on a hey, okay. You know, maybe I do have expensive figures, but this is also why we eat bagel bites for lunch, you know, because we spent the rest of our money on figures, so, you know, that's one of the nice things about the human world. You guys got some pretty cool merchandise. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't even mean to brag or anything, but my figure collection's pretty okay. It's pretty okay. I mean, it's nothing crazy. I mean, I've seen some crazier collections online, so maybe it's just comparing it to Omega collections, mine looks pretty just okay. Or maybe it is a big collection and because I'm comparing it to something bigger, it doesn't look that crazy. I don't know. It's a problem. I've spent way too... I'm afraid to check how much I've spent on figures. So we're just not gonna think about it. I got a really cool Tigrex in it. Oh, I'm sorry, bud. Dude, I would be so sad. The Tigrex is so cool too. I'm sorry that happened to you. I hope they're able to like refund you or maybe even send you another one. But that sucks. Yeah, I'm always afraid of like leaving my mail on the front porch or parcels and like afraid that someone's gonna take them. So I try to make sure that I pick them up as soon as they're delivered, but just some people gotta ruin it for everybody, I guess. I'm sorry. Hopefully they send you another one or you got your refund. Cause that sounds like a really cool statue. Damn otaku mailman. Ah, you're right. We were talking about this yesterday too. I bought an acrylic stand of a VTuber I love. He's from like the Hollow Stars group, Autodon. I ordered it all the way back in October and I don't think it's even shipped yet or anything like that because I know things coming from Japan right now are pretty delayed. Or maybe, just like you said, an otaku mailman stole my acrylic stand. I hope they're enjoying it. I was so excited to get that and put it on my desk. Hopefully it's just super duper duper delayed. Maybe I'll get it by this October, a whole year later. You know what? It's okay. As long as I supported Arteron, it's all okay. Yeah, hopefully we just gotta hope that these otaku mailmen don't take our stuff. Because honestly, I mean, like, what are they gonna do with the statue, you know? Might as well just leave it there. It's not anything cool. It's not a video game console or, like, a laptop. It's just a statue. So just leave it for us. Don't take it. I've started collecting, more manga. I also like to collect things like art books, especially since personally I really love concept art for video games. It's really interesting to see how they come up with the designs. And character designs always like very much intrigue me. Illustration, digital art, all that kind of stuff. And supporting artists is always great, so I love collecting art books and putting them on display. I also have started collecting manga now. So recently I finished collecting the 2 parts of Magical Knight Rare. Especially since Clamp is my favorite group of mangaka. So they have great... their art style really inspired me ever since I was young. Definitely if there was like... talking about like people that inspire you, they definitely inspired me to start drawing. And although I don't think my art style even kind of resembles theirs, surprisingly, even though when I was a kid I traced a lot of their manga panels to try and learn how to draw like them, definitely I wish I could draw like them. Like the amount of detail in those panels in like things like Cardcaptor Sakura or Tsubasa, Chobits, all that kind of stuff. Clover, Wish, they all look so beautiful. Any of their works are really beautiful. Oh, here, let me look up another question. Let's see here. some of your favorite movies. That's a hard one. I think, it's hard to pick favorite movies because there's just so many that I like. It's like the thing where people ask you, like, what's your favorite food or what's your favorite color? I just love so many, it's hard to pick one. So I'll say things like, maybe like a favorite Ghibli movie. It would be either a tie between Whispers of the Heart or The Cat Returns. Those are my favorite Ghibli movies. I think I love a lot of the Satoshi Kon movies, like Perfect Blue or Paprika. Those movies are really like works of art. I also have like a lot of so fun fact about me, I love a lot of like B-rated like monster movies or just bad movies in general. So like things like Piranaconda versus Mega Python or Sharktopus or Dino Croc versus Sharkosaurus, I think is one. So every once in a while when I find them in bargain bins and stuff like that, I get so excited. Certain ones though, like that are trying too hard to be bad, kind of ruins the magic. I like it when they're more, sometimes I like it when it's unintentionally bad, and sometimes I like it when they're trying to be bad. What? You wouldn't think that those movies exist, but they truly do, and they're fantastic. I think there was one that I watched. Oh, Velocipaster, where it's like a pastor that turns into a velociraptor. That one was fun too. A little on the nose, but you know what? I take it. I liked it. I thought it was fun. Or movies like The Room. That one's always a good famous one. What's another one? Yeah, it's just like very corny movies like that. Or like fun horror movies like Jennifer's Body. That one's a really good one. Or The Room is full of monsters indeed. Yep. The Monsters of Infidelity. And I'm trying to remember other things. Danny being weird and trying to be there when Lisa and Tommy Wiseau's character, I keep forgetting what his name is, are trying to get it on. Awkward voice, or awkward acting, also another monster. Bad acting is part of the magic, right? The bad acting is just chef's kiss. They're the best. I love it. That's why like old YouTube videos are super fun to watch. Something about bad acting that isn't trying to be bad acting is just like, especially like Neil Breen, I think is the name of the director. He made I'm trying to remember the name of it. Oh gosh, hold on, wait. Let me bring up my phone, because if you like bad movies, like truly, like bad enough where if you showed them to your friends, they would probably get mad at you bad. like, Neil Breen is a gold mine. Like, if I could buy... I've debated on buying his movies, but I haven't pulled that trigger yet. Here we go. Oh yeah, Fateful Findings is one of his movies. That one was interesting. That's when he was like I think he was like a government hacker or something like that. There's also I Am Here, ... now. That's another one. Double Down, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, like if you look up Neil Breen, you're gonna get a treasure trove of bad acting, and it's just another chef's kiss. I wish I could react to them, but I'm afraid of getting copyright struck. I don't think he does, but you know, I don't want to risk it myself. But yeah, definitely if you're a lover of bad movies, you're totally welcome here. Let's see here. The one with the why did you commit suicide? Yeah. Where he's like she says, I'm gonna shoot this car full of holes, and then he says, wait, no, and then he jumps in front of the gun and then dies, and then she tries to stage his like and then they what's it called? And there's like a delayed reaction. The girl's like, Dad! And then she's like barely trying to hold her daughter back, and no. And then Neil Breen's character comes in, and then he's just like, I think the guy's name was Dave or something, his friend. So he was just like, oh no, why did you do that? How could you do this? How could you commit schmiershare? Oh, I can't get you out of this one. I can't do it justice. Like, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. If there's anything that any kind of wisdom that I can impart to you today, it's to look up Neil Breen and look up any of his scenes. They're just oof. I remember. I wish I didn't. It's burned into your brain. Perfect. Keep it there. Let it live in your brain rent-free. Just a special kind of bad. Let's see here. Oh, why is it such a low resolution? I can't even read that. Why is there a lot of... These are some strange questions. Oh, what are your goals for the future? Oh, I guess that's a good one. Especially for this channel. I just want to have fun with you guys. I love playing games, and I like sharing my experiences of playing games, so making sure to have fun, share those, be a bit more adventurous is great. Oh! Hello! Oh wait. Howdy, Ludwig. Ludwig. Howdy. Ah! Right now we're asking questions. Right now one of the questions that I was answering is my goals for the future. Especially here. People have been asking about playing scary games or singing streams or anything like that. So maybe in the future, maybe for what's the word? For like milestone streams. But I want to try and finish a whole bunch of JRPGs on stream, because I know I'm a bad offender of starting games and taking a really long time to finish them, especially JRPGs, because they're so long. But I hope to finish a whole bunch on stream. Hopefully you guys will hold me to it. Um, I came in late. Hey, don't worry. The nice thing about YouTube is that you can always come back to the other parts that you missed later. Um, but yeah, I don't worry. You missed me talking about Neil Breen and how I like bad movies, like Sharktopus or Piranaconda versus Mega Python. But don't worry, you know, it'll come up all the time. Gotta get those side quests. Yeah. Or like if there are games that have like extra outfits that are you know, you have to do things to earn. then I'm there all day. What are you going to start? Like what kind of streams? Probably mostly like JRPGs. Tomorrow, speaking of which, I also stream on Twitch. I wasn't sure which platform to really stick with, so I guess I'll just flip-flop between the two and then upload my Twitch VODs here as well. So that way in case you guys miss it, you can always watch it at any time and it won't go away. But tomorrow I'll be streaming Atelier Ryza for the first time. It'll be my first time playing, so we can all blind react together at the same time, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then I think the day after is Genshin Impact. I think I have my schedule here somewhere. Let me see if that was the next slide. Ah, it was! How on topic. Yeah, so we have, today was the YouTube debut. Tomorrow is Atelier Ryza on Twitch. Oh, there's my little, self-wearing Ryza's hat. Look at it in all its glory. It's a hard path for streamers to main long story-driven games. Yeah, it's hard, but I feel like those are the ones that I feel, the most fun playing, because, I just love, I mean, I play like a couple games that you can jump into, like League of Legends, or, what would be like games that you can just kind of jump into? I guess Monster Hunter Rise kind of is something that you can just jump into, and you don't really have to look at the story that too much. But yeah, personally, I love like, myself, whenever I watch YouTubers, I love following a series, especially like in stories and stuff like that. Especially if it's like something I'm very interested in, like horror games that I can't play myself, so I follow the story with them. But the fans they made are the most loyal. Yes, definitely. Like, for myself, whenever I watch streamers that do that kind of stuff, like, I'm looking forward to the new episode every week, so I definitely know the boat that you guys are in. Don't worry, I'm right next to you. I'm gonna try and hold myself accountable to finishing games, and stuff like that. Thankfully, on this schedule, there's only one story-driven game. I'm probably gonna try and make it just 1 or 2 story-driven games at a time, so maybe Atelier Ryza and Near Replicant, or Atelier Ryza and Final Fantasy VI, so we'll see. We'll see which one comes up first. Plus I also have another Atelier game, but I think I'll try and make it 1 Atelier game at a time. But yeah, that's tomorrow, and then we also have Genshin Impact. That'll be here instead of on Twitch. Oh, and if you want to follow my Twitch and my Twitter, the links will be in the description below, right down there. So make sure you hit that. So definitely, you can also, the nice thing about Twitter is that's where I'm going to be posting a lot of updates, or for those of you who want to see the pictures of my figurines, my statues and whatnot, they'll be on Twitter. And I'll be on Saturday. I'll also be streaming Monster Hunter Rise. I'll try and make a good chunk of the stream working on single player as well as playing multiplayer with you guys, so that way you guys can join if you'd like. I'm still pretty early into the game because I've been a bit busy recently, but I'm excited to play with you guys. Oh, thank you for it's subscribed, right? I hope it's I don't know why it just says following, but thank you, Ludwig. I appreciate ya. I'm excited for you guys to hang out with me on stream in the future. I'm so ready to play video games you don't even know. But I know that I wanted to make sure to take some time that we can that I can really properly introduce myself. So of course the debut stream is in order. The thing, once I get the next week's schedule ready, I'll make sure to post that, also on Twitter, so I'll try and pin that so that way it's easy to see it. However, next week, I will be away from my keyboard computer. I won't really have access to it next week. Which is kind of unfortunate because I literally just started streaming, but I guess it can't be helped. It kind of came out of nowhere, so I'll try and do some pre-recorded greetings for you guys, so that way we can at least say hi to each other throughout the week. But whenever, throughout that week, if I ever get the chance to access my computer, I'll make sure to do so. But once I get back, I'll be able to go back to streaming regularly, and there shouldn't be any more breaks after that. It's just that there's some rotten timing on my part right there, so my bad. But yeah, this is my schedule for next week. Or, I mean, this week. Sorry, I get time. Sometimes, I swear, I really just don't know what day it is. So, yeah. Oh, I'm also hoping maybe in the future to play some PS2 games. There's a lot of PS2 games that I've been wanting to replay, like, oh my god, I really want to replay Suikoden 5. Oh my gosh, especially because I've never finished it myself, so, especially because that game is so long. So I really want to replay that. I'm excited. Do you also play on PC or consoles? Yes! I want to try and make sure that most of my games are on PC just because it's easier to stream if it's directly from the PC. But yeah, I also play Switch, PS4, I don't have a PS5 yet, but I'm probably going to wait till they get a bit cheaper since they're so expensive. But those are the consoles I have. I also plan on wanting to play some games on my PS3 or PS2 or anything like that. Just because there's so many, every time I got consoles when I was younger, it was like always a generation behind. So while everyone was still playing on everyone was playing on their PS3s, I was still playing on my PS2, and then when everyone got their PS4s, I got my PS3, and it wasn't until like the PS4 generation I was able to finally be up to date. But now that I have a PC, I guess that's kind of irrelevant now. But yeah, there's a lot of JRPGs that I missed on what's it called, that I didn't get to play because of how I kept getting consoles and all that kind of stuff. So there's like a whole treasure trove of them that I've never played before, and there's a lot of like older, like corny PS2 games that I want to play. Like I have a PS2 copy of Shaman King Power of Spirits, which is like I just love like older PS2 games that have like corny voice acting, or other really great PS2 games that were re-released that I want to play, like Star Ocean, Till the End of Time. Oh my gosh, that game, I would love to play it again. So good. Or Tales of the Abyss? Oh man, I would love to cry again when I hear the freaking. Every time I hear the. What's the track called? Meaning Behind Birth? When he's like. I don't know what to talk about, just in case you guys haven't seen or played Tales of the Abyss. I don't want to spoil it, but. Oh man, I would love to play Tales of the Abyss again, especially since it's been so long since I played it. Ready to cry all over again. Yeah, you understand. You get what I mean. We're playing like the dot hack games. I've been playing through the dot hack GU games on the PS4. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy they re-released it, they remastered it. Oh my gosh, I'm on like the 3rd game now. Maybe I should have saved that for streaming, but I just got so excited to play it. God Hand is a hidden gem for the PS2. Yeah. Oh my gosh, another one of my PS2 JRPG fanatic friends told me about God Hand and how good it is, and I just want to play it so bad. And some of the older Atelier games, even though they're a lot harder, like Atelier Iris or Iris 2, I want to play those as well. Tales of the Abyss is awesome. The Tales series in general. Yeah, I have Tales of Vesperia on my PC and I still haven't played it. I got it for like $5 on Steam, so I'm like excited. It's just that the only thing about the Tales games is that they're always super duper long, so when you pick up a Tales game, it's really like a commitment. And I really want to give it my my attention when I do start to play it. But oh, man, do they deliver. The Tales games, mwah, chef's kiss. They truly deliver. So hopefully I can get, I just need like a HDMI converter for my PS2. I had one, but it wasn't really like a good quality one, so hopefully I can get a better one. Or I guess you guys can just kind of deal with a little bit of low res, because I mean it is a PS2 after all. But I want to try my best to get one that will make it a bit more clear, because, you know, we want to see every single one of those funky polygons. Oh man. Or playing like through Disgaea 2 again. Oh my gosh, and then seeing the ending. Oh my gosh, I love Disgaea. I love the series. I'm excited for the. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to play the new one. Except for Zisteria, in my opinion. I haven't gotten a chance to play Zisteria. And I know that one got like a sequel too. I can't remember which one that one was, but there's so many Tales games. I want to try and play through a lot of them because there's a lot of the series that I haven't gone through. But then I keep getting distracted on playing Tales of the Abyss again. Like, that's a bad thing about me, is that I like to replay games over and over again. So it makes it hard to play new games. Like, as soon as, for example, Odin's Sphere, it got like what was the word? Remaster. It got a remaster on the PS4. And I was like, oh, bet. I was trying to play that game again, but the fact it got re-released, oh man. And then I played it again. I'm at the ending right now, so I'm gonna finish it pretty soon, but man, felt good to play that game again, especially because the original version was so freaking hard. I mean, I don't want to play it on Classic again because I've already played it again. But I get so tempted to do so. I envy you. You have so much great games to experience for the first time. Oh my gosh. It's like how, for example, a friend of mine was just like, oh man, dude, I'm so happy to see you. When I was playing Final Fantasy IX for the first time, when they were watching me, they were like, I'm so happy you get to experience this game for the first time, and it feels good to watch you experience this game for the first time. Like, even though it sucks that you didn't get to play it early on, seeing you experience it now is great, because I get to secondhand re-experience it with you. Or, one of my friends was experiencing, some of the Dark Souls games and Bloodborne games for the first time. And while my other friends were watching, they were so excited to see him play, because they were like, they love those games so much. So seeing someone experience it for the first time just was so nice. So I think that's like one of the great things about streaming, is that like people like, especially if it's like games that they really love, like classics, it feels nice to see someone have their first time. But yeah, I'm excited. Dark Souls, no, I can't do it, dude. I've always wanted to play Neo, because that game, oh man, Koei Tecmo just really knows how to make some pretty looking games. But I don't think you understand how, like, I love playing games, but I am so bad at them. That's why, like, at least like at JRPGs, like, especially turn-based, I have time to think. And I don't really have to think too much about my reflexes. So, things like Dark Souls and Neo are just too hard. I like watching people play, but I myself, I'm just not skilled enough. I can't do it. I can't do it. I hope to, also, I want to do things like play rhythm games on stream, but I get so focused. I don't know if this happens to you guys, but when I get really focused on games, I just don't say anything, which is bad. You know, that kind of defeats the whole purpose of the stream. But if I get too focused, but they're so much fun, and I love rhythm games. They're like one of the few things that, like, I mean, I can't play them on like hard. I usually only go normal and maybe sometimes hard for some songs. But but it gets so quiet. And I'd love to play something like Taiko no Tatsujin, so you guys can watch me try to get better at them, but I'm afraid that you'll hear me smacking the drums on camera or on the microphone, and it'll just sound horrible. No, it's easy. Dark Souls is for casuals. Okay, yeah, sure, buddy. Sure. Okay. Yeah, Dark Souls. They're gonna have an insane death counter. It's gonna be an embarrassing death counter. I just realized I wasn't even talking about the schedule anymore. I just started talking about games that I'd want to play. Let's see here. Oh! Speaking of which, special things, hadn't gotten a chance to say so yet. Wait, hold on. It's kind of loud. Oh wait, there we go. Big special thanks to, Mapeope. Definitely, oh, they're also on, what's it called? YouTube and Twitter. I have them up here. Oh! Hello, Warsaw! Nice to meet you! I hope you like the background music, trying to make it nice and chill and relaxing. I hope in the future to get some, like a custom looping BMG track, but hopefully in the future I can pay someone to make one. But right now I'm just playing some copyright-free music. I just realized I didn't speak much about my schedule. Proceed to the next slide. I know, I literally get so off track all the time. You'll realize pretty quickly that I rant a lot and I get off topic a lot. Especially if someone like mentions something and I'm just like, oh yeah, da, 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 da. So yeah. I get off track pretty quickly, so definitely sometimes you guys gotta reel me in. But yeah, Mopeope is the one who did my rig. he is the one that you can thank for all this wiggliness. Oh, hello, oh shoot. Alright, I'm probably gonna butcher your name, so I'm very sorry. Let me just... I also can't read, so, I might butcher it even more than usual. Albicado. Albic. I'll just say Albic. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream. Hello. But yeah, definitely if any of you are also, what's it called? Looking to have things rigged on your own, or just want to see like fantastic, a really fantastic rigger, yeah, Mope, my papa, is fantastic. Will there be a singing stream anytime soon? Your voice is soothing. Ah! Thank you. Yeah, no, I talked about it earlier. So I like singing, but I also I'm horribly self-conscious about it. I love like doing things like singing in the car or the shower when I'm by myself. But I always get so scared. Drunken karaoke then. Yeah, you know what? Maybe for a milestone, maybe we'll do that. For a milestone, each new sub is 1 sip. The more subs, the more sips. I don't even know what I would sing. And I'd be scared to get copyright striked, but hopefully we can do that in the future. But yeah, definitely check him out on Twitter. Check him out on YouTube as well. He's rigged a lot of fantastic VTubers, like Mythia Batford. She's an ID VTuber, and she's really great. She also does a lot of singing streams too, so check her out. She's a vampire. Fun fact. We also have Zura, who's an angel. I think they haven't fully debuted yet, but I'm excited to see them debut, and they're super sweet, so make sure you follow them on Twitter too. Hold my fake Google accounts. Wait a minute. Wait, don't go so far as to make fake Google accounts. No. Or maybe. Nah. But yeah. Big thanks to Mope. I think. Is that the last stream? Oh yes, that was the last slide. But we can. Here, I'm just gonna keep it on the the Q&A slide so that it doesn't look like I'm completely rambling this entire time. Or oh, here, actually, let me go to the chatting screen. I forgot to show you the whole model. So here, let me zoom in so you can see my face. Or how do you here? Oh wait. Wow. Hello. Here, let me zoom out. His feisty face. Spicy. This is my whole model. Let me change my expression. Yeah! As you can see, my tail has a mind of its own. It just kind of wiggles around with me. The classic Gyaru loose socks. Very. I know, there was someone, one time I posted my model on Reddit to see what people think, because I was getting some, what's that word? Advice on designing my character, and they were describing it as very yabai. Mostly my top, very yabai. But that's okay. We're still wholesome here. Here, I'll zoom in this my legs. My skirt, very flouncy. I didn't mean for because I was keying out like the green background. But I forgot that my froggy charm is green too, so it got keyed out as well. I'll have to fix that eventually. Yabe. Yabe. Excuse me. Wait. I'm ludicrous. Wait. Woo! Woo! Maybe I should have just really. Ah! Froggy is actually a frog-shaped hole in Dolce's body. Oh my gosh. There's a hole! There's a hole! You'd see right through me. Ah! You're right, that's probably why he's crying. It's a hole. It's a pretty movable hole. Speaking of which, there's also like leaves on the strawberry pin on my hair, and that also gets keyed out. I didn't mean for that to happen too. I was like, okay, there's like no green on my design, so I think this will be fine if I use green as a background. I don't think I have. I hope maybe blue. I don't think there's any blue here that might get keyed out, but I don't know. Or maybe I need to change it to a different shade of green. I don't know if that'll work either. We'll have to figure out something. But yeah. I mean, maybe, how is your model so amazing? Thank you. Thank you. Like I said earlier, this was my first time making a VTuber model. Thanks to Mope, my papa. He what's it called? Taught me how to make a VTuber model for the first time. So and also how to properly like cut up the model so that way it could be animated properly. So I'm surprised it turned out as good as it did. And I'm glad you guys like it. Use white. Oh my gosh, then there'd be so much. My whole teeth would be missing. I'd be toothless. I'd be bald. Oh no, you don't want to see bald Dolce, that's cursed. Or I'll be floating. Too cute to spook. No, I could be pretty spooky. Maybe I'll maybe during October I'll try and make another what's it called? In the future I do want to make more outfits that I can use, or more props, different versions of this model. maybe for October or December, I'll probably come out with like a new model or something. 80% titties, bald demon girl. Big boobies. Big bobas, as we like to call them. Your bobas. Mikey. Yeah, I guess I'd just be bald with big bobas. But that's no fun. Then I won't have the wiggly horns. And that's my part. Very proud of my horns. I'm glad. And I hope maybe in the future I can make more VTuber models and you can watch me make them. Because I think the way that people make VTuber models is so interesting. Especially seeing different, what's it called? There's some VTuber models that aren't in like a standard stance like I am. Sometimes they're like holding things in their default pose, or sometimes they're like sitting down in their default pose. And I thought it was so creative. But yeah, it's very, what's it called? Very interesting. Very cool. Wiggly horns better than bobas. 100% better than bobas. Wiggly horns. Actually, fun fact, I usually, when I order boba, I actually ask for it without the pearls, mostly because they give me too much usually, and also sometimes when I'm drinking boba, the pearls will hit the back of my throat, and then I'll just start choking. I did that one time when I was at a boba shop with my friends. I was drinking boba and I just freaking like a snake trying to swallow something whole. The boba just hit my freaking throat. Jesus! Oh my gosh! Wow! Thank you for the donation, Morsa. I appreciate you. The best. Wow! MVP! MVP! Oh wait, here. Wait. Let me change my expression. Wow! Thank you! Oh, at first I thought they were ice cream horns or something like that. Yeah, I guess they do kind of look like cones. Oh, Yin, hello! How are you? What a dangerous client. Epic donation. Epic! Ah, yes! Claps for Warsaw, yay! Oh wait. A clap and a half. Oh wait, that was 2 claps. Damn it. It's okay, you get 2 claps. Maybe in the future I'll have more custom gifts. All I have for the only one that has a custom gift is for subscribers on Twitch, but maybe I should also do it for the follows. But thank you, MVP. How the heck did you pronounce my name right first try? You know, surprisingly, yours has been the easiest today. Surprisingly, I'm also very poor at pronouncing names, even just words in general. Whenever we start playing things like visual novels, you'll see that I am horrible at reading. So yeah, but yeah. I feel like when I saw the word yen, I thought of Yun from Street Fighter. So I guess that's how I guess I pronounced it. Yun was very cool. Was it Yun and Yang from Street Fighter? Are they in Alpha or no? Were they in Third Strike? I don't remember, but those were some pretty cool dudes. I love them. I love them with like the little skateboard and stuff. They were so cool. You're very welcome. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, my name is hard to pronounce. Yes, Min. Or is it mind meat? Just kidding, I know. Super duper hard to pronounce. I remember there was someone in my chat yesterday where their name was it was supposed to they wanted me to call them Crit or Critzy. But it was spelled with like a KRYTZ, and then there was XIII, and I don't know why I thought that was part of the name too. So I was like, I looked at all of those letters, and they were, I don't know why, but when words are all capitalized, it confuses me just looking at them. I don't know what it is. So I I was just like, when they followed, I literally paused for a second, I looked at their name, and I said, thank you, and then I looked at their name and was like, oh goodness, oh lord. Is your name from that, Dolce Decorum poem? It's actually, well, I guess it's similar to or it's like the Italian word dolce with I think it's with a U, but I spell it dolce with a O, similar to like Dolce and Gabbana or something like that. I don't know why, but I do spell it that way. Everyone likes to pronounce my name as Deuce. Deuce. Like, take a deuce. I get afraid to pronounce it wrong. So I don't know why, but Kikaigami is easier pronounced than deuce. Deuce. Are you challenging me with a hard name to pronounce? Yeah, dude, I feel so bad when I saw your name. I'll become it's already hard to pronounce. I was like, I'm just gonna sometimes I just start shortening the names just to make it easier on myself. Oh jeez. Dolce and Gabbana VTuber. My friends were joking me about it earlier too. They were like, okay, Dolce and Gabbana. I guess I'm just that kind of gal. We like to find things. Dolce and Gabbana. Buongiorno. Normally, I just call him Alfie. Ah! Albie. Ah. I don't know why when I read Albie, I read Alibi. I swear I can't read. This is why I was so nervous in school when popcorn reading was introduced. Oh gosh, I'm so bad at reading out loud. It's okay, we can all flounder together. Time to get sponsored. Hey, I mean, if they would like to. I mean, who am I? But also, sure. I'll become the second. I'll be the second. What happened to the first one? What did happen to the first one? You don't want to know. It's a secret. What will you be playing in the future? I plan on playing a lot of JRPGs. Maybe at Milestones, a scary game, or I can probably do horror visual novels, because, you know, I can't, if I panic and take my hands off of the keyboard, it'll be okay. But yeah. But tomorrow, I'm planning on playing Atelier Ryza on stream. It'll be on Twitch, but I'll also upload the VOD here too for you guys, so that way in case Twitch ever gets rid of it, you can always come back to it. Especially since they're like more story based. Maybe I should keep the whole thing just in case you guys want to hear the story and not edit it down. But yeah, just JRPGs. Maybe in the future I hope to play like older JRPGs, like from the PS2 era. that I didn't get a chance to play. Maybe if I can get my hands on rare RPGs, that'd be even better. A lot of people have suggested doing things like using an emulator on my PC. But I should probably figure out how to do that. Schedule. Oh, yeah, here. Let me head back to the schedule page. Where is it here? Here we go. There you go. Oh, here. Let me scoop myself over. I'm probably blocking it. There you go. But yeah, this is this week's schedule. Atelier Ryza tomorrow at around the same time. Thursday, I'm playing some Genshin Impact. I don't know if I'll roll, because I think I'm going to wait for the next banner, and then you guys can see me flounder and cry about not getting the characters that I want. Or getting Noelle 4 times, because, I mean, as much as I like Noelle, I already have a Claymore user, and I wanted my Geo user to be Ningguang. You know, I'm trying to manifest Ningguang, because you know, we love strong women with big bobas, but, you know, maybe. What is Atelier Ryza about? It is a, alchemy game. It's, I actually, don't know the, plot, because I wanted to go in as blind as I can. I like to do that with, like, Atelier games, because I love this series so much. But I know that, Ryza's, like, trying to become an alchemist, and, she has friends, we make stuff in a pot, macaroni in a pot, that's a whip, that's a wop, you know? Oh wait, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Hopefully I don't- please don't copyright strike me, please, I said it by accident, it's a reflex, How do you fit so many bows in your hair? Silly like this. You know, just it's almost like, it's like Jenga, but with clips. The more the merrier. Every day we'll just add more. But yeah, hopefully, when I make more models or anything like that, maybe more outfits, we can do more variety of clips and stuff like that. More varieties of hairstyles. But yeah. They, surprisingly, all of the clips don't fall out of my hair. It's secret demon magic. You don't know yet. She has more bows on the back of the. If I turn around, there's just a huge billboard's worth of bows and clips on the back of my head. That's how that's how my hair sticks out so much like this. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Oh wait, I got distracted. You guys distracted me. I was talking about schedules and stuff. What did I say? Oh yeah. I talked about Genshin Impact. Oh yeah, and then Monster Hunter Rise, which I hope to. If any of you guys also have Monster Hunter Rise, there's gonna be. I'll try and make a part of the stream because I want to also get through some of the single player stuff. But I would like to play with you guys. Keep in mind, in Monster Hunter Rise, I decided to learn a new weapon, which is the Swax. Or the Switch Axe, as some might call it. But you know, the real name is the Swax. But yeah, I hope to play that, and hopefully we can play together. I used to main the Hunting Horn, but I thought it'd be cool to try out a new weapon. But of course, the game that I want to try out a new weapon, they make Hunting Horns even better, so you know what's frig frag, but you know, we're not quitting on learning the Swax. I want to be versatile. Oh, any favorite mangas? Ooh, good question. I think right now, hard to say. I really liked Magi, even though at the end it got kind of all a little confusing. Like, the ending was a little confusing, but I really love that mangaka's art. And I also started reading their new series, Orient. Another manga that I really liked... I've talked about Shaman King already. Rereading it makes me realize how even better I love it. Especially because there's just, I don't know, the art's just so cool. It's another one. Oh, recently I've also been reading Way of the House Husband, which is about a ex-Yakuza guy that becomes a house husband, and it's just shenanigans ensue. They animated it, quote-unquote, on Netflix, but it's just like slideshow animation, and when I think about it I get so salty and I get so mad, but the voice actors really tried, and so did the the people that made the soundtrack. Like, the soundtrack and the voice actors, like, they did a really good job, but it's just the animation, it's a slideshow. Like, even I animate better than that. And I'm just a wiggling demon on the screen, alright? I don't have Netflix money. They have Netflix money, alright? Why did you do that to Tatsu? Come on, man. Claymore is really great. Like, I don't read a whole bunch of seinen sometimes because it gets kind of a little gruesome. Like, I used to try and read Berserk, but it got a little too much. But it's a really fantastic manga. It's just, if you can stomach all the crazy stuff that happens to it. And the art's really beautiful. It's just pretty graphic. That was on purpose. The mangaka wanted to promote the manga. That's fair. There's just so much, panels are so dynamic that I would have loved to see it animated. Like, there's so much movement and, dynamic angles that are communicated in the panels. It feels like it's jumping off the page. That I would have been excited to see, like, high quality animation to match with, like, the fun slice of life that it is. But that's fair, you know? I just wish that they, like, if they were gonna make it, you know, in style, animated in that style, that they could have, like, made the stills, like, very high quality. Because some of them seem a little lazy, but I can see if you, I can see how some people can like it. It's just personally, I was just excited to see him, like, biking at high speeds and stuff like that. Or, like, him making, his wife's lunch in, like, high quality animation. Oh! One of my favorite manga is, made by Aki Irie, Ran in the Grey World. Not a lot of people know about that manga, but it's really beautiful. The art is very beautiful, and, it's, really got some fun world building and a sense of, like, wonder, similar to, like, the ancient Magus Bride, where there's just, like, they don't really, like, explain the world, but you kind of get to see it work in the background with, like, a lot of magic. And they also made a new manga, Go with the Wind, North by Northwest, or North by Southwest? I forgot what it was. Something like that. And I've been collecting that as well, so I'm collecting both of those. But yeah, definitely Ron in the Grey World is my favorite manga. So definitely give it a read. Very great. Very beautiful. Yeah, I'm definitely attracted to manga that has very beautiful art. But I mean, I guess who isn't? That's another good one. Oh, Land of the Lustrous, or Hoseki no Kuni. Geez, it's like Sad City, but also the art is so unique and beautiful, and, like, it's pretty great. Oh no! What is this? Give me that. Go away. There we go. Freaking commercials. Stop. Where are they? Oh, okay. But yeah, the Hoseki no Kuni is really, really beautiful. Toilet Hanaku-kun, I've heard a lot of people talk about that, and I've been really thinking about checking it out as well. I know I need to start reading Demon Slayer. Oh wait, I think my music's a little too loud. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I need to. My roommate just started picking collecting Demon Slayer, so I think I'm gonna read that instead of watching it because I don't have a lot of time on my hands trying to juggle watching, reading things, playing video games, new movies. It just never ends. I miss Land of the Lustrous. Yeah, dude, I can't wait for like another season to come out, but I'm also scared because if you're not caught up with the manga, you don't know, like, next season, it's about to take like a whole left turn. Like a whole left turn. It's like a very sad piece of art. But I mean, I'm still gonna watch it. I'm just gonna cry while I'm watching it. Really beautiful. The Demon Slayer movie just came to America, and it is a work of art. Yes. My sister went to go watch it, and she told me that she was, like, gross crying. Almost like the entire movie. And I was like, ma'am, are you okay? Like, ma'am? She's calling me all the way from the netherworld to tell me that? She's crying over this movie? She's like, please, please watch it. And I'm like, can you please let me back into the netherworld? She said, no. Watch it. Read it. You don't need to come back. It's fine. But yeah. Need to see it, apparently. It's not an if, it's just a when. Tongari Bushi no... Hold on. My eyes are so bad. I'm not even wearing my glasses. Tongari Bushi no Atelier is great. It's a magic world like Harry Potter, and you may enjoy it. Ooh. Yeah, I always like it. I don't like ones that are like, for example, like the irregular at Magic High School, where it's like, you know, like, oh, magic, but also, it's more or less just kind of like, flimsy descriptions, or isekai. I'm not really big into isekai, but like, just like inherent magic worlds where they really like, just kind of, they don't like explain it, they just kind of let the world explain itself to you. I really love that. But I'll definitely I'll put it on my list. Have you watched the Demon Slayer movie? Not yet. I didn't want to watch it yet since I haven't actually watched or read Demon Slayer, but I think I'm gonna do that pretty soon since now I have no excuse since the physical, like, volumes are at my house. So I guess in the future I'll do that. Whoa! Congrats on the second day of your debut, by the way. Thank you! Wow, I appreciate you! Wait. Hold on. Let me change my expression. Wow! Another BB! Thank you so much! You guys are the best. Important question here. Do you have classes for your model? Oh, I was debating on putting some on this model, but then I already have, maybe it would be a monocle, because one of my eyes is covered, and I guess that one doesn't really need to see. But maybe, I'm thinking about putting glasses on. Maybe I can ask Mope if he could add it on, or something like that. Because maybe that'd be nice if I could wear my glasses and I could see. But in reality, my face tracking doesn't work. In real life, my face tracking doesn't really work if I have my glasses on. So I just kind of don't wear them. Sometimes by the end of my streams, my eyes hurt because I haven't been wearing my glasses. But that's okay. I can I should be fine. Maybe in the future, we'll have a new model with glasses, eye patch. Yeah, there you go. It's like we'll just put an eye patch, but on the eye that isn't covered, so I can just keep my eyes closed. It's a story-driven one, not too comedy or comedic like some of the others, and it's more about the world and characters than other than humor and fights. Ooh, okay, interesting. Yeah, that sounds good. I love it when they have like really character-driven stuff. Glasses are really versatile. They're really versatile and making it easier for you to see. Are you guys into what's it called? Megane waifus? I know a lot of people that are just like, anytime they see a Megane waifu on the screen, that's immediately their bias. I can see that though, you know? Megane waifus, mwah, chef's kiss. They really rate. I really like the, what's it called? The very strong or tough waifus. My favorite manga to come to mind is The Impatient Count and The Time Thief. It's so unique. Ooh, I've never heard of that before. What kind of manga is it? Is it like shonen, romance, comedy, slice of life? It's interesting to see what kind of genres everybody's into. I mean, most of the time I gravitate towards like shonen, but it's funny because some of my favorite manga aren't even shonen. I was surprised that I'd also like things like sports animes, I guess, or sports manga. And there's a few that I do like though, like Prince of Tennis or Eye Shield 21. Like everyone always jokes me for like for liking Harima. Like Harima is one of my OG crushes, and everyone's like, he looks like a literal demon, like, and he's like kind of crazy, and I was like, hello? What's not to like? I mean, like, come on, Harima, you know? I mean, if you haven't seen Harima, look up a Harima from Eye Shield 21. It's not like... it's not... Yeah, that's the point! That's the point! I've read this manga. It is one where the main character carries a coffin on his back. Interesting. It's a bizarre comedy, over-the-top humor done right, and amazing individual characters. Ooh. I love that. It reminds me of, there's this new manga that came out called Spy Family, where it's a whole bunch of spies that, band together to go undercover as a family, but they don't, like, I think they know that they're each from the same organization, but each one doesn't know what they're, like, specialized in. Like, one's an assassin, the wife's an assassin, the kid is, like, what's the word for, when you can read people's mind? Not psychic. You know what I mean. So, yeah, that is pretty, those are really fun comedies are great. But yeah, usually the kind of, husbandos that I, what's it called? I'm biased towards, like, are typically like Pompadour or Burger Head boys. Delinquents with a heart of gold. Like, they, oh gosh, I hate that literally if I see one on screen, like that's why Josuke is my favorite JoJo. I mean, like, other than part 4 of JoJo being fantastic, he's just my favorite JoJo because he's like, in my opinion, the cutest one. But you know, it's here, neither here nor there. That's why I love, like, one of my early crushes was Kuwabara. There's so many people that used to joke me for liking Kuwabara. They were like, "Ew, he's ugly," but I was like, "But he's so, but he's so nice, and he has like, he's like a delinquent with a heart of gold." And the more I started watching anime, and the older I got, the more I realized I had a type, and I didn't. I used to joke people for like, you like tsunderes," and then I look at myself and I'm like, I don't know if I can talk. I too have a bias. I've heard Spy Family is getting an anime adaptation, but I don't know. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, there's like some great humor that I've seen from some panels. I haven't really read all of it. Not as religiously as I read like Way of the House Husband, but I plan on reading that soon too. Yeah, there's so many things on the list. Oh man, it's there's just too many things on the list. And then like shows that I didn't even plan on watching, like Invincible, come in and just soak up all my time. Like, I was supposed to get caught up on another anime, and I watched Invincible. I just binged it. But it's just too good. I can't stop it. Invincible, like, literally just kept me on my toes, and it was just so... There was just such a mystery unfolding that I just had to keep watching. I just had to. And not only that, there's like so much, what's it called? So much, like movie series and like other kinds of like pop culture stuff that I have to catch up on. Like yesterday I was talking about how I still need to watch all the Lord of the Rings movies. Like, I talked about how I made the mistake of trying to watch every single Lord of the Rings movie in one sitting. And keep in mind, almost all those movies, I'm pretty sure, are over 2 hours. Because I was watching it because The Hobbit was coming out, and everybody was talking about it, and I was like, I've never gave this series, like, I always heard this is a great fantasy series, and I love fantasy, so I was like, oh, give it a try. By the halfway through the second movie, I wanted to claw my eyes out because it was just like, not because it was bad or boring, but it's just so much to soak up, and it was so much movie, like, so much movie, that I just, I stopped there, and I haven't come back to it yet. I think I'm gonna come back. Don't forget to watch the 4-hour director's cut, right? I want to watch the Snyder cut of the Justice League, but I heard that it's like a 4-hour or 5-hour movie or something like that, and I'm like, I really need to set it aside like a whole afternoon to do that. But I love DC, and I mean, they make questionable choices with their movies, but I want to try and give it a chance, because, you know, I want them to succeed. I honestly do. So that's another thing that I gotta watch. I hope it was the Lord of the Rings director's cut. 3 hours and 40 minutes, Jesus Christ. Oh, jeez. I mean, if I'm gonna watch them, might as well watch the director's cut. Might as well watch the director's cut. Truly, it's gonna be one of those things where you gotta take an intermission, like when you're watching a play, because watch the first act, pause, eat a snack, take a break, then watch the second act. And this time, I won't make the mistake of watching it all in one day. Maybe I'll watch one director's cut one day, take a break, for one day, and then watch another one. Or maybe if I'd start doing like a Discord, a whole Discord channel for you guys. Maybe we can all watch together. The only thing is that I don't know if I'm allowed to stream movies on Discord. I think you're... maybe if we just talk about it, you know? Speaking of DC, have you seen the Justice League Flashpoint Paradox? Ooh, I haven't read like the whole thing. I've seen like YouTube channels like touch up on it and stuff like that, and I've seen it on like Justice League, so I know like the gist of it and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been meaning to read through it because when I was reading through when I did start getting into comics, it was during like the New 52 era, and I started with Red Hood and the Outlaws because I love Starfire. And then they had the Death of the Family event or something like that, arc, from Jason's perspective, and I was just like, oh man, I want to like see all of the points of view now. I mean, like, it was very crazy. Like, the Joker just picked up all the Bat family and started putting his face, put Joker faces on them, like stretched Joker skin on them, and it was very strange but very crazy, and it was just a lot. It was a lot. So yeah, they have some really cool stuff. Yeah, all the entries in the Lord of the Rings trilogies have 4-hour direct, which are actually much better than the, 4-hour, what the, and that's 12 hours. Look at, what? That's not even concluding the hot. I don't even know what to say. I didn't know all of them would have directors. Jesus Christ. I guess I have a lot of watching ahead of me. Justice League Flashpoint Paradox movie. Oh yeah, there is a movie. Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, that's the thing that I really love about DC is, like, say what you want about their live actions, their animated movies, chef's kiss. Freaking, the Son of Batman, when they were talking about, they had Damian introduced. Oh my god, I thought it was so cute. It was so cute. And they had like the Teen Titans Judas contract. Warner Brothers does some really good animated movies. Heck, like what was it, Revenge of Scorpion or something like that? The Mortal Kombat movie with Scorpion that came out recently was or not recently, but you know what I mean, like last year, was really, really good. And it was nice to see Natara again. Like, there's some Mortal Kombat characters that I hope come back because I sure love them. Girl, Lord of the Rings watch along, dude. We all suffer for 12 hours together. 12 hours of wonders. Where should I order the Red Bull? Oh my god, that would be torture, dude. I don't know. I feel like that's how, like, it would be as painful as, one time my friends, they played League of Legends for 24 hours non-stop, and they were husks of humans by the end. It was kind of insane. And now, in my head, I was just like, why? Why would you do this to yourself? I feel like Lord of the Rings for 12 hours would do the same thing. And that's not even including, like, if we were to include the Hobbit movies, that would probably be even longer. And I would, die. I think I would just straight up die. I think we would all just die. Maybe. I don't know how many people would be able to do it. I love the development in Young Justice. Yes, I'm biased because of the Teen Titans. Yes! Yeah, dude. I saw the first season of Young Justice. Oh my gosh. Literally, oh man, chef's kiss again. Like, it's so great. I still haven't gotten a chance to see season 2 of Young Justice, but I hear it's freaking bonkers, and I'm excited to watch it. Like, I cannot wait. Hopefully I get time to do that too. There's just so much content. So much content. And then I was also collecting other things. I wanted to keep reading Red Hood and the Outlaws, but they changed artists. It was not Scott Lobdell was the writer, but who was the artist behind it? Because I really liked their work. And then that's the thing that I also don't, that I feel like manga has hold on, Red Hood and the Outlaws, here we go, has over comics, is that like they have consistent artists working on the, like a consistent artist or a consistent art style for the manga, whereas in like DC comics or even Marvel comics, they change artists a lot, and sometimes that can be good. Like it gives like other artists more what's the word, exposure, and you get to see different art styles. But at the same time, sometimes some art styles don't really fit for some characters as well as others. Like there was one time, like in Red Hood and the Outlaws, they changed the artists, and like the guys looked good. I mean, they had pretty chiseled faces, like chins. But Starfire looked like she got stung by a bee a little bit, and you know, I didn't like how they did my girl a little dirty. She had a she looked kind of like she had a cleft chin, and I was like, I feel like that wasn't there before. It was very jarring, and it kind of made me take a break on it, because like they also switched writers, so the pacing really changed. And that's the thing too, they changed writers, and some writers can't pick it up as well as others, so yeah, it was. Oh yeah, Kenneth Rocafort. Kenneth Rocafort. His art is very, very cool and pretty dynamic, and it's got some pretty, like, very, the way that he colors, or maybe it's a colorist that does the really fantastic work, but man, that chef's kiss, beautiful. It's what really got me hooked on the first few volumes, and then when they switched artists and writers, I was just like, I don't know how I feel about this. But yeah, definitely a lot of really cool heroes. And then they have, even on the Marvel side, they've got some really cool heroes, like Scarlet Witch and stuff like that. Scarlet Witch is really cool. Dazzler, and all that kind of stuff. I'm not as well versed, but yeah, my some of my roommates are Marvel heads, so they'll really like talk to me and tell me about like all the cool stuff that they'll do in like Fantastic Four and stuff like that. So yeah. I think you mentioned having pet centipedes. What's it like looking after them? No. I think you understood. I was talking about how I like insects. Like, how to explain? Like, when they're in an enclosure, like a cage, or like a glass cage or something like that, where you can like observe them. I love really looking at insects because they've got some really cool, like, I don't want to say designs because they're not like characters, they're animals. But yeah, but then I talked about like when they're out of their enclosures, like a centipede or a spider in the wild, they're super scary. And I saw one in my house, and I was saying like, I hear that they're okay to have. It's just that, you know, especially since apparently they eat other bugs that are bad to have in your house, like mosquitoes. or flies, but they're also just scary to look at. So I tried to leave them alone because apparently it's not bad to have them in your house, but I still I try to stay far away from them, you know? I mean, like I said earlier, you have the whole world as your oyster, and you choose my house. As a friend of mine would say, you choose my house and you don't even come in here to pay rent? Come on now. Oh, I thought you had your own. Yeah, no. I don't think I could. I've been thinking about getting a dog, but I haven't really found the right one yet. I've been thinking about adopting one. But I haven't. I'm just waiting for that perfect puppy to really match my lifestyle. Especially because I know there are a lot of what's the word? Responsibility, and so I gotta make sure I'm very careful about picking one. But yeah. Oh. Good morning. Can you do your pop face? Oh wait. Hold on. Just adopt a centipede. No. Yum. Wa. Konnichiwa. What? Ah. Oh, here. Wait, let me get my powder bean. Wait, do I have a pen? Ah! Is this pouty enough? Ha! You want me to raise the centipede? Ha! Oh wait, here. Let me get a little closer. Let me get a little closer. Ha! Ha! You want me to raise a centipede? Huh? I will smite you. Maybe. Probably not, but I could pretend. Okay, I've been blessed now. I'm glad. I can't stay pouty at you. Don't worry. Poor homeless centipede. What do you mean homeless? What do you mean homeless? That centipede. That face when the centipede likes your home and calls its friends. Don't you dare! Don't direct it. Don't bring upon that bad luck upon me. Don't do it. I don't want the centipedes in my house. Or well, I guess okay, maybe they can come, but not too many. And maybe they can come to my but stay out of sight because you're scary. And maybe they might be nice centipedes, but I'm also a coward. So just stay away from me. I'll stay in my corner. And you stay over there. Or over there. That's what I tell the spiders to. You stay there, and I'll stay here. And we can stay out of each other's business. Or else, I'll kick you to the curb. Or I ask someone else in my house to do it, because I can't do it myself. It's too scary. But, you've been warned. They will stay out of your sight. Inside your pillow. Don't. Don't even say that out loud. I think I've woken up one time. Well, me and my sister used to share a bed. So one time I woke up, because she shook me and she said that there was a centipede crawling on my face. And I hopped out of my bed. I literally got so scared. And I hopped out of my bed. And I felt like I was like, I could tell I was like sweating because I was so scared. It was just like crawling on my face, like la-di-da, like not a care in the world. Like, huh? What? Huh? Did I miss something? Like, was my face a sidewalk for y'all? Come on, like, I was just trying to sleep. Like, why? Why? These bugs, man. No respect. No respect at all. They just hop kicking all over the place. That's terrifying. No, she's gonna check her pillow overnight before. Dude, I used to live in a desert. Like a very desertous place in the netherworld. And, in the netherworld, sometimes if you don't check your shoes, scorpions and other kinds of demons, like lesser demons, will just chill in your shoes. And if you don't shake your shoes before you put them in, you could get stung by something poisonous. So, fun fact. Thankfully now, the part that I don't have to do that anymore. If I just don't leave my house, I don't have to check, I don't have to check. But yeah, they, if you live in a desertous place, similar to desertous place in the demon, in the netherworld, check your shoes, because you could have a scorpion in there. A little buddy to say hi to your foot. It just wanted to be my buddy. Okay, well, maybe they could be my buddy if they have, you know, we set boundaries. Alright. Hiding in my pillow? Not okay. Alright, the only person that could chill on my pillow is my future puppy that I will have eventually when I find the right one. Alright. When I find the right doggo to adopt, then they can sleep on my bed. Okay, well maybe I'll try to train them to sleep on their bed, and then I'll let them to sleep on my bed. I don't know. I have a hard time being strict with puppies, but I know I have to be strict with them. Scorpions to keep the toes warm. Nice. No, not nice. That's awful and scary. I used to have nightmares about putting my shoe on and then getting stung by a scorpion. I still do, kinda. I got scared, I get scared of finding like a spider in there. Puppies are just big centipedes? What? In what way? Tell me. Is it the hundreds? 100 legs? Centipedes 100? Yeah. Is that really? Yeah. The whole bunch of legs? No. Alright, they're not even fluffy. Alright. Demon World, huh? I'ma visit one day. Oh, take me with you! I'm supposed to go back at some point. Eventually we'll find a portal and head back. I think I like the human world too much though. And maybe next time I'll just come visit. It's hard to find a way back in. Usually someone has to let you back in if you're like me and you get summoned to the human world, but sometimes it's almost like when you get locked out of your house, you know, maybe people forget to let you back in. And then you're just stuck outside. So essentially, I'm stuck outside. What's your favorite song at the moment? Ooh. Ooh. It's hard to say. I think right now I'm really into bands like Baby Metal or Takayan. He's like a rapper or like a Japanese rapper. Takayan. I don't know if I'll be able to play his music on stream. I know that like playing music is quite strict on streaming platforms. Maybe I'll like just create a playlist of songs that I like for you guys so we can listen to the same music. But yeah, those are some artists that I really love. Eve, oh my gosh, Eve is a great artist. There's so many good choices, it's hard to choose. I've also been listening to a lot of classic rock recently, or is that classic rock? Like a little bit of Led Zeppelin or a little bit of AC/DC, a little bit of Fleetwood Mac. I don't know, sometimes I just get in that mood. Or Ash Nico. I like Ash Nico a lot too. Oh, please don't go back. Who will play JRPGs with us if you're gone? Oh, don't worry. I'm a big old slacker, so going back means I gotta go back to work, and I don't want to do that. Going back to work sounds like poo-poo, and I don't want to do that. Do they have Lord of the Rings and DC in the underworld? Well, sometimes we can some demons, when they go to the human world, they just kind of like take a couple things here or there, like taking souvenirs. And that's how we get things like Lord of the Rings or DC Comics and stuff like that, whatever gets sprung back. You guys have some pretty cool stuff. But there's still things that I don't get to see in the Netherworld. Like, again, that's how I found out about Gyaru Fashion and Decora. And games and stuff too. But yeah. Classic rock pog. Right? Do you know the band The Butterfly Effect? Not off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm still not super duper well versed in all what's it called? In a lot of bands. In case that's like a classic rock band, or unless it's an indie band. But yeah, anytime you guys want to make suggestions, sometimes when I'm streaming, a lot of viewers will make suggestions, and that's how I found out about a lot of artists that I listen to. I like Gesu no ki wa wait a minute. Alright, here we go. Gesu no ki wa me o tome. Gesu no get oh no! Alright, I can do this, Yeah, Gesu no ki wa Gesu no ki wa me o tome. Gesu no wa ki o wait, wait. Is that a band? Do they have a shortened name? I like simple names like Baby Metal. I can pronounce Baby Metal. I listened to One OK Rock recently. It's J-rock genre. Oh, yeah. Okay, One OK Rock is great too. And I'm trying to remember. They did the oh gosh. I can't remember the name, but I've listened to one of their songs before. But yeah, they're great too. I haven't heard of the Butterfly Effect, but I just checked them out and now I'm interested. Ooh, yeah. I should check them out after the stream too. Oh, here we go. Gesu no Kiwami Otome. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, if you space them out, I can read it. It's like that thing where if I see a word in all caps, for some reason I can't read. Like, I get confused when I try to read it. Man, I can't wait to mess up a bazillion times when I start playing visual novels. It's kind of embarrassing. Ooh, as far as J-pop goes, Polka Dot Stingray takes the game. Yes, Polka Dot Springray. Blah. Polka Dot Stingray. Ah. English, yes, English is hard. English is too difficult. Too much. Yeah, let me... Oh, Uberworld? Oh man, Uberworld is a great classic. I love Uberworld. Aqua Times is great. You could... From these two suggestions alone, you can tell that I was a Bleach fan. I mean, but who back in the day wasn't? I was a huge Bleach nerd. Frederick is great. Man with a Mission. Oh, they're great too. I'm trying to think of other ones. Kanabon? Kanabon is great too. What else? And like a lot of people, KDA. I love listening to KDA. Overworld is classic. I feel so old. I know, right? But that's how I know if it's a good, like, if an anime has a Overworld opening or anything like that, that's how you know it's gonna be good. Because I feel like every Overworld anime, any anime that has Overworld opening, I always end up liking. Even if it's a little, like, some of them are a little corny, like Blue Exorcist. But I loved it anyway. I don't know, I just love Overworld so much. And Aqua Times too. Waiting for the final season of Bleach, though. I know, they're animating the final season of Bleach. I didn't watch the last arc, which was the Fullbring arc, that was animated, because I couldn't do it, alright? It was too difficult to finish. I got so bored. I hated the Fullbring arc, but everything else was great. Man, I have such a soft spot in my heart for Bleach. But then I know what happens at the end of the final season. And my OTP? Oh god. The salt. The salt. It's overwhelming. Ah, jeez. That D. Greyman opening though? Oh my gosh. We were talking about D. Greyman yesterday. Ah, man. I think I'm gonna read D. Greyman and collect it. A co-worker of mine had a couple of volumes that they didn't want anymore, and they gave it to me. That's how, like, some of my manga collection got started. Some of my co-workers steal some manga from the human world, and then they kind of don't, like, they kind of get rid of some of their stuff, so they give it to me. Free 99. It's also one of my favorites. The opening from Promised Neverland. Oh my, the freaking the dude on the saxophone, or is it clarinet? Whatever. Either one. Oh man, that guy just that guy goes ham. He's having a blast. And I'm having a blast listening to him. He's great. That opening was great. Oh man, I still need to catch up on reading Promised Neverland. I haven't even seen the second season, even though the first season I was like on the edge of my seat. I mean, it's great. Promised Neverland was great. I need to read more of it. And then there's also like oh yeah, Burn the Witch. I still need to see Burn the Witch too. Ah, so much. I wasn't able to finish neither Bleach nor Naruto. They were too cringe in the end. Yeah, I feel that. I mean, with Bleach, like, I just, you know, I don't want to say it's like the cost sunk fallacy, but there's sunk costs, or am I saying that right? Something like that. The sink in the cost. I just couldn't stop, except for the Fullbring arc. I drew the line there. I drew the line at the Fullbring arc. But I still, like, Bleach brings me back to my younger years. I mean, I guess not really my younger years, since I'm like a couple thousand years old, I think. I don't know, I can't really remember anymore. But, oh man, it must seem like a long time for you guys. Actually, sorry, Koshunye is the ending for Promised Neverland. Oh yeah, the ending for Promised Neverland was great, but the opening, Overworld did the opening, right? Yeah, Overworld. That English is hard. Overworld did the opening. I speak too fast, I'd start tripping over my words. It's funny, the my other introduction, like the little video that I have, talking a little bit about myself, the little teaser. I did so many, maybe I'll release bloopers of that someday. I did so many takes where I just kind of messed up my words. Oh my gosh, you guys don't want to see the bloopers. I literally, I messed up so many times for a 30-second clip. And the other one with my debut announcement, thankfully I didn't have to do as many takes for that, but man, pronunciation goes a long way, you know? Yeesh. But yeah, there's oh man, a lot of great classics. A lot of great music. Oh shoot. It's starting to near 4 o'clock. So, if I don't end it here, then I'm gonna end up ranting all day. I gotta save some for tomorrow. Oh, actually would like to see the bloopers. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll make a little compilation of them at some point. Cause it's so silly. But yeah. I think I'm gonna have to end it here today. Thank you everybody so much for stopping by the stream and making it such a great debut. I'm excited to finally start playing games with you guys, and hopefully I'll see you guys at the next stream. Thank you again to oh wait, yeah, let me double check. It was, oh yeah. Here we go. Thank you to Warsaw and Mid for the donations. I really appreciate it. You guys are the MVPs. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, talking for so long can be really tiresome. You guys actually make the time go by so quickly. I didn't even realize it'd been 3 hours already. I just try to keep it, if I keep it regulated, then that way I don't rant for so long. But yeah. Hope to catch you guys tomorrow. Nice to meet you guys. Oh, I'll make sure to post more figures. I'll try and space them out so I don't post them all at once. Because then that way you guys can soak them in. And I can flex on you guys with my figures more. But yeah, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate you guys and I hope to see you next stream.